Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to NBA Golden. Paul George has some secrets which even the best of his fans wouldn't know. The NBA star has spent much of his time with paparazzi running behind him, trying to snake one single picture of everything which he does in his life. However, he surprisingly still has managed to keep some of his pastimes and his old life under wraps. A fishing fan. As someone who is well known in the NBA community, it makes it hard for us to think of them as normal people who don't really indulge in much stuff other than playing basketball. This is mainly because we haven't really witnessed them doing ordinary things, which all of us take part in. You might be shocked to learn that Paul is a huge fishing fan, just like most of us, and loves to go fishing in his free time. Why wouldn't he? He surely would need some relaxation on the calming waves after facing such mercenaries on the court. He loves comfort food. Just like all of us, the NBA star also has cravings of fast food. He usually follows a very strict diet to maintain his ability to play and stay fit. However, he gives into his cravings and decides to indulge in some personal favorites of his own. These favorites include chicken wings and macaroni and cheese. Well, it seems like we finally have something in common with the talented player. Family loves the name Paul. His family is a major fan of the name Paul. This is shown by the fact that not just him, but even his father goes by the name of Paul. If you're wondering how they differentiate between the two in terms of names, it's quite simple. Paul George is called Paul Jr., while his father is known as Paul Sr. Still makes us wonder though, his mom probably had a hard time calling them all to dinner. He made insensitive comments. Before the Black Lives Matter movement gained hype and became well known, Paul George was spotted making highly insensitive comments regarding a domestic violence case faced by a fellow player of his. He was also known as tweeting, where he said that the Black Lives Matter movement should be taken as seriously as his co-worker's case. This is found offensive by a lot of people, which led to him deleting the tweet and then apologizing publicly to everyone. His own pair of sneakers. The highest honor that any athlete can ever get is getting their own pair of shoes made by Adidas or Nike. Paul George got a chance to release his own pair of self-designed shoes in 2017, which are named as the PG series. Paul made sure to make the shoes as amazing as he could, hence asking the designer to use Velcro straps instead of laces in the shoe. This is because he personally found Velcro more comfortable and better to use as compared to laces, and felt that they gave better grip on his feet. These classy sneakers are still available and are a must-have for any basketball fan's closet. Major issues with girlfriend. Paul George met his girlfriend in 2013 while he was still playing in Indianapolis. They're going pretty strong and are very happy when his girlfriend became pregnant. This caused George to be involved in a paternity lawsuit, which in turn led to the couple splitting up. However, now that they're back together after his girlfriend got pregnant again, and when he offered her $1 million to not have the baby, she ended up having the child, and now they're a happy family with Paul going into full daddy mode. He's not from Los Angeles. For the sake of everyone's ease, Paul George prefers to tell everyone that he hails from Los Angeles, as it makes communicating with others less complicated. However, the truth is way more different. He's actually from Palmdale. Palmdale is a city which is a part of Los Angeles County, an hour's drive away from Los Angeles itself. His childhood was pretty simple. Living in Palmdale usually promised a better way of life and more comfortable lifestyle. However, the childhood that he and his siblings had was pretty simple and highly decent. The dad did basic blue-collar jobs while his mother was a homemaker. This meant that they never really had much money to spare and are usually spending time around the neighborhood. He has a huge family. George has an extremely clean past, one which doesn't even remotely involve any crimes or drugs of any type. George gives all the credit for his staying on the white line, and not going astray to the fact that his family consisted of 70 members, and hence he had a lot of people to turn to in times of trouble. He was a late bloomer. Yes, it seems too good to be true. Could an NBA star like Paul George be not as great on the field back then as he is now? Well, his old coach says that he was surely a late bloomer. His body type was tall and skinny, something which he worked on and hence eventually bulked up. Moreover, he wasn't as much of a keen shooter back then as he is now. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like or did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch 2 videos on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.